Rehearsal Pad Diaries with RJ Baio.
What is up, people? Super Hits 93.5 Red FM. It's rocking with me here, RJ Baio, once again with another episode of Rehearsal Pad Diaries. Today we're here in Badutting, about to visit another band for you guys today. Shall we go and check them out? Super Hits 93.5 Red FM, it's rocking with me, Baio here, and welcome back to another episode of Rehearsal Pad Diaries, or as we like to call it, RPD. Well, anyway, we are here today with an awesome band here. They are called Rum And Monkeys. Alright, can you introduce yourselves and what instrument you play?
I'm Liu Colin, as you all know. I play the drums, obviously, and this band sucks.
Told him not to say that, but yeah. Tries too hard to be funny. I'm Atom. I play the guitar and I also sing.
Hi, I'm Daniel and I play guitar.
Rum And Monkeys. Very unique name, very catchy name. Can you explain the reason behind the name Rum And Monkeys?
So I was sitting and I was not drunk, and I immediately went up on Google and typed cool band names, and then Rum And Monkeys popped up, and so yeah, Rum And Monkeys.
So like a random band name generator. Is it true that the actual name Rum And Monkeys does not actually mean alcohol and primates?
Yeah, it does not mean that. I mean, it's more about, it's just a form of expression, man. It has nothing to do with anything. You can perceive it in any way that you want.
Tell me one thing, how was the band formed?
So me and this guy used to go to school together. So one day I was getting beat up by these older kids in school. I was like class 7 or something. They were like 10, 11 in high school. And then this guy came out of nowhere. He was shorter than me. And he like, hey, don't mess with him. I was like, whoa, this guy's so cool. And then we both got beat up and we went home together and we never saw each other again. And then a few years later I was like, hey, you're the guy who saved my ass. And he's like, yeah, and then we formed a band.
Alright guys, we'll see you guys in just a bit after another performance by Rum And Monkeys here. Only YouTube Hits 93.5 Red FM. It's rocking. Hey guys, now that was a pretty awesome song by the band here, Rum And Monkeys. Well, speaking of Rum And Monkeys, like you guys play a very unique form of music, I must say. I mean, your songs are all catchy, your songs are all groovy. So when you guys first started out, did you guys like know you wanted to play this type of genre? Or like did you have to like experiment on different types of sounds and then come to where you are now?
Well, I came into the band later, but before I joined the band, I was actually filling in for this other drummer, Thoughts. If you're watching, then hi. And before I got into the band, I was sessioning for the band, and I kind of understand the sound of the band. It was kind of easy to cope up with the sound because these guys were actually listening to the same band and artists that I personally listened to, and I think each and every single one of us draw our influences from certain bands and certain artists, and that's how we bring up all their influences and form this, sort of a sound which is called experimental indie.
I think when we formed the band, Daniel came a little later. I mean, not so late into the band's formation, but once he came in, see, the thing is, this band, like, we're the ones who write the music, and then we don't write the music, we compose some of the songs, and then we bring it to the band, and then that's when we create the stuff that we create. And the thing is that all of us in the band, like, we kind of listen to a lot of different genres. Like, for example, he listens to stuff like Slipknot, stuff like that, like very hard stuff, and like we listen to, like, I personally listen to like 70s rock and stuff, and like Led Zeppelin and Motorhead and stuff like that. And our keyboardist, he comes from a classical background, so it does, like, the genres are all colliding with one each other, because they're not even in the same realm. So when we came together, we tried to incorporate all of this, and I don't know, something came out of nothing.
You guys seem to like have a lot of fun. Like, even in your videos, like the Blue Boat, if you haven't checked it out, check it out on the YouTube channel right now. Tell us a bit about the songs. First of all, Blue Boat. Like, where did you guys do the recording, and what was the recording process?
So we recorded the song in a studio in Laban. It's called Surbatiang. What we do is we record the drums first, then the bass, and then everything else later. And we wrote the song like pretty sort of bland, dry, just guitars, and just two guitars actually, me and him. And later when we met up with the rest of the band in the studio, and while we were practicing, we sort of, it filled up, I guess.
So who writes the songs in the band, and how do you guys compose the songs?
I think it starts off with a title. It's not even a title. I would say it's a word more, like, and then like it's a word, and then from that word we try to like expand. But then mostly, like, it's me and Daniel, like, we write the songs together, and it's been like that for quite a while now. Initially I wrote the songs alone, but then after that, like, it got a little bit tedious, and we needed ideas. We need ideas, and and that's how we do most of the songwriting. And the stuff that you'll be seeing us play today, that's how we sort of, that's how we wrote the songs, like, basically just two guitars. If you look at the lyrics of Blue Boat, it has nothing to do with the video. Like I said, not giving up on your dreams, doing stuff that makes you happy, okay? And if that means that you have to make certain sacrifices, it doesn't matter. But the video, if you look at the video, we're just chilling. Like, we look like we're just chilling, but that's all deliberate. Like, it's not like it doesn't have because it looks like it's just a video that we're going out and we're just like camping or having fun, but it has a more deeper meaning than that. And that is that a lot of people at that time, before we released the song, like, a lot of people have been speculating that the band was going through a turmoil kind of phase, where we're like, this band, I think it's gonna not really gonna get anywhere and stuff like that. And we wanted to prove that wrong, and we wanted to show that there was no sort of turmoil in the band. Like, this is how we are, like, we're just a bunch of kids, and we're just having fun. There's no gossip, there's no anything in between the band. So yeah, that is the video, and that is Blue Boat.
Guys, we'll be back with after another performance by the band. Well, guys, we have come to the last part of Rehearsal Pad Diaries, which we would like to call the Red Rapid Fire Round. So all you need to do is answer the questions really fast. All right, I'm gonna pass on the mic one by one. All right, first of all, Daniel, your favorite thing to do on a day off?
Yeah, that and look at memes.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I don't know. I don't know.
Just like at the top of your head.
I see myself on a cliff, like looking at the water. I don't know, something like that.
And then singing, I'm one step closer to the edge. What is something that you own that is very precious to you?
My drums, I guess. My drums is precious. I mean, we're here because of the fact that I'm actually playing drums. So yeah.
If you weren't playing experimental indie, what other genre do you think the band would be playing?
Fun fact, before we played music like this, we actually played hip-hop and like alternative rap and all that. So yeah, maybe something like Dead Grips or something.
One thing you can't live without.
Yeah, probably my girlfriend. No, I think air. Yeah, air is the one thing that I cannot live without.
What's the first thing that's on your bucket list?
I wanna tour the world first of all. I mean, not specifically with the band or anything. I mean, I would love to tour with the band, of course, but I'd really like to travel by myself also.
Alright, that's fun. Alright.
Okay. Second, I'd really love to meet Luke Holland. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Seriously, I'm in a dilemma right now. So yeah.
What scares you the most?
The fact that we're all gonna die soon, and the fact that we're, in 100 years, whatever we're doing right now, it's not gonna matter.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Super conserved, energetic, and I don't know, not sociable.
So what is one fashion trend that you've tried and you've regretted doing it?
There was this one time I got myself the snake printed tight skinny jeans, and I tried that out and it sucked.
If you had one wish, what would you wish for?
Have my family taken care of.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
I consider myself very patient, so yeah, I don't think I'm annoyed.
So Vivian, if you had a chance to time travel, would you rather travel to the past or the future, and state why?
If I had a chance to go to the past, I would, but I wouldn't consider changing anything because we are who we are because of the past, and I wouldn't like to go to the future because I don't want to know what is ahead of me. I just want to, I want it to be a surprise. So yeah, I just want to live in the present.
Can you name one thing that you would change about yourself?
I like myself, so I wouldn't really change anything.
Give one advice that you would give to your 14-year-old self.
Practice harder and don't date too much.
Wow. Don't date too much. I was a little bit too ambitious, with myself, and I think I would tell my 14-year-old self to be a little bit more ambitious. Yeah, that's what I would tell my 14-year-old self, because don't give up on your dreams.
I'd tell my 14-year-old self to just chill out a bit and not worry too much, because life's too short to worry, and life gets predictable really fast, so just chill and don't worry about anything.
Alright guys, well, thank you so much for having us here, guys, and that was such a fun interview with guys. We'll see you guys next time on another episode of Rehearsal Pad Diaries, only on Super Hits 93.5 Red FM. Can we all say it together? It's rocking!